Look at we're talking drag race. Icon, legend, mother. What's it like when the cameras are like when you're on a pause at the judges table?
You know, we play games. Rue wants to know everything. Rue just soaks up. Like, what are you watching? What do you know? Who'd you see? What'd you do? And then we play filthy charades.
Oh yeah.
You know that.
Yeah, well, we know that Rue loves that.
Loves filthy charades, and so you'd think I'd be good at it. But I think I'm too pure. You know, because I just can't. I can't put them together well. So I like to guess. I'm not good at coming up with them.
And Rue's very competitive in those games. I once played charades at her house, and it was cutthroat.
Yeah. You know, like, the way you do filthy charades, though, is you, like, finding Dory, you could do fisting Dory.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It has to stay the same syllables and whatever else.
Yeah, I'm learning.
What about Michelle Visage at the table? Actually, let's look at her, Michelle Visage.
People think we don't like each other because we disagree, you know? I could not love her more. I'm just not afraid of her, you know?
Yeah.
And so if we disagree with each other, we go at it. But her heart is so big and so pure, and I wish I could be her neighbor. Wouldn't that be kind of fabulous?
I mean, it would be great.
I
Borrow
love
a cup
her.
of shade
But,
from Michelle Visage.
I'm out of it.
Now, what are the I'm out of shade.
Shade.
Can I borrow some?
I'll return your Tupperware.
How long is your real critique back with the girls? Because we see like 1 minute.
Yeah, it's a long day of taping, you know, because they have to get the coverage, they have to get exactly what they need. But none of that bothers me. I want to tell the girls what I really think. Everything I tell them is to help get them into that winner's circle, you know. And so I'll talk for a few minutes, and then they just take the best of the best, the cream of the crop.
And you get now. What do you and Michelle disagree on the most?
Aesthetics. We never agree on what's working or what's not working. Yeah. You know, it's about aesthetics. Like, do you remember Max? She told Max to stop wearing gray hair. Yeah. And I was like, why tell someone to stop doing what their trademark is? You know, like, if she puts on a different wig, I'm not going to, who is it?
Exactly. And especially because you don't see them behind the scenes. They wear a new wig and you're like, who is she?
Who is she? Like, there's so many queens in the beginning of a season. The fact that Max always wore a gray wig, I knew who she was. The other ones, I'm like, which bitch is this?
I know.
You know, have to look, because they look very different.
Yeah, and they don't tell Michelle Visage to wear a blonde wig. She stays brunette. Rue stays blonde mostly.
Yeah, you know what? I wish I could get in a time machine and say that to her right
Hold
there.
on.
Hold on.
Look at her.
Yeah, Michelle. Look at her. Oh! Yeah. Jackie beat the best. You know, Rue has done mainstream drag, but in terms of like the underbelly, the nitty gritty. Yeah. Jackie Beat is the best of the best. Yeah. And one of my dearest, greatest friends in the history of time. And I'll tell you, there's no greater performer. There's no one in the world you want to see live, and there's no one in the world with a better heart. Who loves big. Will tell you when you're wrong.
Really does.
Will tell you when you're right. Will have your back if someone comes at you. Jackie Beat's the real deal.
What's a little tidbit on Jackie we might not know about?
She's fucking nuts.
I think we know that.
One time, because Jackie Beat is written with me with my book on every show I've done on Hello Ross. Jackie Beat rounds me out because I am kind of a Pollyanna, and Jackie Beat is horrible. And so it sort of just mixes together great. But Jackie, one time we were having breakfast together in the writer's room, and she got a breakfast burrito, and she was just eating it, and she goes, and start crying. And she goes, like, who made tortillas? Like, who? Just think about that, Ross. Like, who one day just said, put some flour and some water, some lard, and press it, and it's a tortilla. I mean, everything. The fuck is she talking about? You know, and Jackie just feels and really examines things. And that's just the thing I love to do is, you know, those videos that just make you cry on Facebook where a dog gets rescued. Yes. I send those to Jackie because I know Jackie. I just want to break her. I want to break her.
All right, look. The winner.
A star.
Just really been slaying it.
Yeah, you know why? Because she managed to do what is so difficult, to trademark a look, right? To turn her entire self into a billboard for herself. Yeah. Just like Jackie Beat has done. That Jackie Beat makeup is iconic. You don't need to look twice to know who it is. You see it, you know it. People try to replicate it, but nobody can. Trixie's done that as well. Yeah. And then she has the chops to back it up. I also like someone who can surprise you. Who saw a drag queen doing country music coming?
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's so authentically her. She just works.
Yeah.
You know, she won All Stars, but there was no way Trixie was not going to win at drag.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
And the way she switched up the look in All Stars, like that last look,
It
the
was
pop
elevated.
star look, it was
Elevated.
I love when they come back with money. And
Yeah.
they have
Isn't that nice?
They can get all their visions
Yeah.
out on the stage in the look. So good.
She's going to be around for a long time.
Definitely. Look at her. Carson Kressley.
Carson Kressley. You know, the hardest thing about working with Carson Kressley is never wearing the same jacket.
Oh my God, that's
Right?
true.
We have to go like, oh, I have that too. You wear it, fine. I will wear it.
Right.
He is so fabulous, and I love that they have us on together. I think it's great because we alternate, you know, and like people think, are we too much of the same thing? Our points of view are so extraordinarily different. He comes from this fashion background with this most amazing eye, and I come from the fan point of view,
Right.
you know? And so I love sharing that stage with him. He's a fabulous man.
But I do think that you guys are in the market for sparkle jackets, so like it must be, if you have the same stylist, it would be rough.
I know. Like I'm gonna, we're gonna be. You know that scene where like one person reaches for the pashmina and the other one when they do the tug of war.
Right.
We're certainly gonna be doing that at Bloomingdale's somewhere.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Bloomingdale's Palm Springs.
Yeah.
Look at her. Pheromone. Just joking.
No.
Christina Aguilera.
Yes, that was of course to look like pheromone because there's a little thing in the.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's tea.
I'll tell you, the first time I met Christina, I had become friends with Gwyneth, and she had seen that on Leno, because I went to London to do stuff with Gwyneth. So Christina said, I want to be friends with Ross. So we did this segment where I went on tour with Christina Aguilera, and I got to go to Dallas. She was playing with Justin. It was the Stripped and Justified tour.
Yeah.
And I got to go and be with her backstage and learn
Well, was
dance
that
moves
their ex-Tina time?
Yeah, dirty.
Oh my God.
Dirty. And she went out, and so here's the stage, and then here's me, and like 20 feet back is the audience. And when she starts singing Beautiful, whose hand did she grab? And she sang Beautiful to me, like this, just to me.
Wow.
And then she invited me out to a club with her afterwards, and then to her hotel room. And that's like, I stayed up till 7 in.the.morning talking to Christina Aguilera.
Holy moly,
Not a great
sweetie.
story. But I'll never tell what we talked about.
I'm sure you won't, but did she go, did she give you a run up?
Never once.
Never even
Never once. I don't want that.
No, because you can get it.
I don't want
You got
that.
all the rest.
I seen that.
Yeah, you want the juice.
I want the juice, yeah.
Honey, you get all the celebrities, sweetie. Last but not least, look at all. There they are, all of your girls from this season. I mean, so much exciting talent. I'm excited to see Mayhem Miller in the building.
You know, Mayhem Miller's a local queen to me in Palm Springs. I see her all the time. I'll tell you this group of queens, I'm always worried at the beginning of a new season that we have seen it all.
Yeah.
That, you know, I mean, could they really find 14 new queens who we don't know about, who are worthy of this stage, who are worthy of this moment? But they find them. And these queens a lot of them are so young. Some of them are 21, 22 years old.
Yeah, like Aquaria's been doing it since she was 16.
She's been watching Drag Race since she was 10.
Right.
I mean,
is that an unfair advantage, Your Honor?
No. At first you think, do these kids know how lucky they have it that they've seen this show since they were 10 years old? They really don't know a world without the show.
Right.
And then you think, isn't that extraordinary?
Yeah.
You know, and we're seeing what kids who've been watching Drag Race, had lived in a world that Drag Race existed in, we're seeing them as grown-ups now. And that's why we're not scraping the bottom of the barrel of drag. We're still scraping the surface.
It is. It's just barely the fat that's come up to the top, the delicious fat, because there's a lot more juice in that whole scene.
These queens are extraordinary, and this season is great.
Yes. Ross, thank you so much for being here. It was so fun to finally get you. We really just salute you for being as out and gay as you fucking can be and being public and just working it. So
you,
we
honey.
just salute you for that.
Listen, this was worth the wait. I'm so happy to everybody here. You're fabulous. The show's fabulous. Can I come back?
Yes, please, Ross.
Can I wear sweats next time? So
Yes, you can, Ross.
Thank you so much.
Everybody give it up for Ross Mathews. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time on Hey Qween and look out.